This changes everything for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm here to tell you exactly what it is in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 42% of you, the ones who are watching these videos, who have already hit the sub button. But 57% of you, I'm not sure why, you have not yet subscribed to Dodgers Digest, the best Dodger channel out there on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We got live post games, watch-alongs, the Monday morning live stream with myself and Brad J. You're not going to find it anywhere else like this on YouTube, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. The Catman, that's right. Tony Gonsolin is finally back. It is official. This changes everything for the Dodgers. Tony Gonsolin to return for the first time since 2023. This guy was, a great pitcher for the Dodgers prior to his injury, and it's super awesome that he's going to be pitching for the Dodgers next Wednesday. Los Angeles Dodger right-hander Tony Gonsolin will be activated off of the injured list and is expected to make his first Major League start in 20 months against the Miami Marlins on Wednesday afternoon. That is a noon start Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be an early start. Beautiful days expected, though. In Los Angeles that day should be like 72, 73. Should be a perfect spring day, so not going to be too hot. But this is great. The Catman is back. The same week that the other Catman also announced his return. I'm talking about Peter Criss, right? The Peter Criss, Catman of Kiss, announced his first solo album in almost 20 years. Kind of funny. The same week that Tony Gonsolin announces that he is going to be back with the Dodgers. And this changes everything, right? The Dodgers, as we know, have had a difficult time this year, again with injuries. Blake Snell on the injured list. No definite idea when he's going to be back. Was having catch this week. Was just simply having a game of catch, and he started feeling pain again. So they had to cancel that bullpen session that he was going to have. Although, they did have the MRI on Saturday. There was no further damage shown. Doesn't seem like there's going to be any need for too much concern, but still going to be taking it very slow with Blake Snell, especially after this week. So this past Wednesday, the Dodgers had a bullpen game against the Cubs, got swept by the Cubs, lost both of those games in Wrigley, and as we know, pitching played a huge role. So Tony Gonsolin is going to slip right in and be a starting pitcher again. I'm sure. Come on, he's going to be limited at first. I mean, there's no way this guy's going to be throwing 100 pitches on Wednesday. I mean, it's been 20 months, almost 2 years, the last time that Tony Gonsolin pitched in the major leagues. And strangely enough, his last game in the major leagues was against the same Miami Marlins team, a game that he really struggled in. Hopefully that doesn't happen on Wednesday and he has a great start against the Marlins team that, come on, let's be honest, is not very good. They're not a very good baseball team, the Miami Marlins. They're a team that's, rebuilding. It seems like they're always rebuilding. It seems like they're in this endless rebuild. And the Dodgers should capitalize. They are heavy favorites, I think, in all three of those games to take home W's playing at Dodger Stadium. And I'm just happy to see Tony Gonsolin back. What does everybody think? How much of an impact do you think this makes for the Dodgers in the early onset of the 2025 season? How much is it going to make a difference? I mean, I think it does change a lot for the Dodgers. I really do think so, because the Dodgers are using up a lot of bullpen right now. They are using a lot of pitchers from the bullpen. They're using a lot of guys that they didn't expect to be using this time of year. I mean, Jack Dreyer has had to step in and pitch. There's been players that you didn't expect to get time. You didn't expect some of these guys to be used as much as they've had to. Kasparis has been used a lot. And that's because of injuries, right? Michael Kopech's still out. Evan Phillips has made his return. He's now pitching, but he was out as well. And then, of course, the Blake Treinen injury has also changed a lot. So injuries have played a big role for the Dodgers pitching. And to have another familiar name come back, a pitcher that was solid for the Dodgers in all of his years starting for the Dodgers, those few years that he, of course, had his opportunity to be a starting pitcher, it's great to see him back. And I think it makes a big difference having, Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin both were not a part of this team last year when they won the World Series. They were both on the shelf the entire season. And to have them back and hopefully healthy for the whole run this year, hopefully this is going to be a deep run again all the way to the World Series, these guys are going to be playing a big role with this team. And with Blake Snell out, Tyler Glasnow going to be, of course, pitching. Had his cramping issues last week, but will be back. And, hopefully he stays healthy, although that's practically impossible. I mean, Tyler Glasnow gets hurt every year. So we got to have all these other guys ready to go. And Shohei Ohtani, still unclear when he's going to pitch. So really great news to see Tony Gonsolin back with the Dodgers. And, of course, the Dodgers picked up. Also wanted to mention that Tony Gonsolin pitched into the 6th inning in his 4th and final rehab start in AAA. He allowed a couple runs in his longest outing in 2 years. And, of course, when this article was written, they said he was lining up to pitch on Tuesday, but that's actually going to be on Wednesday. Next Wednesday against the Marlins, he's going to be making his first start in almost 2 years. Dodgers picked up an 8-4 win tonight against the Pirates. It was, we got a little bit nervous with this game, right? They were losing, and of course they came back. It was a comeback win. It was a solid W. 16-10, they improved. Coming into this game, they were 15-10, right? Because they were 15-8 before that Cubs series, and they dropped a couple games and got a solid win against they were 15 and they lost against the Pirates as well. Let's not forget they did lose the first game against the Pirates as well. So they were 15-8 going into the series against the Pirates, 15-9. Then they lost and went to 15-10, and then of course today improved to 16-10. So I think it's great to see him get the win today against a Pirates team that has no business beating the Dodgers in offense. That looked pretty good today. Ohtani had a solid day, 3 for 5, a couple doubles, knocked in a run. Really good to see him. Teoscar Hernández had the home run, and even Kike Hernandez, of course, had that big 3-run shot. I mean, pinch hitter, 3-run shot. This guy is just so clutch in the biggest moments, right? Kike Hernandez has been, really important for the Dodgers when it comes to key moments. And even, of course, in October, he's been really solid. And then even in the regular season, he's had really big moments this year. He's had a lot of home runs, kind of strange. It's kind of been strange to see Kike Hernandez continue to hit the ball out of the park. I mean, it's only April, and this guy just keeps hitting the ball out of the park, which I think is exciting because if he keeps doing that all year long, what's gonna happen come October? This guy is gonna be lights out. Roki Sasaki had a very good day as well. Gave up 3 runs, but it was a solid day. Made it to the 6th inning, and I think that's great to see him, a young pitcher going far. Jack Dreyer did run into issues. Evan Phillips came in and did a great job to get the team out of the jam. Really solid job from Evan Phillips. Kirby Yates gave up a double, but was able to get through it. Didn't give up any runs. Then Tanner Scott came in, got the save. Good to see Tanner Scott get the save, get his confidence up against a Pirates team that really isn't very good. The Dodgers did drop Game 1, 3-0, but I'm hoping they're going to win tomorrow and win this series, right? I think everybody is expecting the Dodgers to get take care of business tomorrow afternoon. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!